Human eating habits have changed more in the past century than in the previous 10,000 years.
Every moment of every day at nearly 400 pounds was exhausting. My own weight was just crushing my windpipe closed as I tried to sleep at night. And I had to have some machine breathe for me so I wouldn't die in my sleep.
The food that we're actually eating, it's not even really food anymore.
Medical experts are predicting that this generation is on track to have a shorter lifespan than their parents.
We are seeing a lot of chronic diseases. Most of them are related to states of inflammation. If we don't consume those things that help minimize inflammation, then inflammation runs its course.
You know, as a mom, it's always on my mind. What am I gonna do for dinner? What am I gonna feed my kids? But really what should be on my mind is how am I gonna nourish them?
At 400 pounds? No, I wasn't gonna be able to adopt.
Most people have no idea how good their body is designed to feel and function. The food you eat today can either be the most powerful form of medicine or it can be the slowest form of poison.
The nutrition that I was eating was not benefiting me on a fitness level. Even though I'm eating mostly raw, eating good quality proteins, it's not breaking down in my body.
So many people will start to eat healthy or they're intaking protein. However, if our gut health isn't where it needs to be, it's not going to absorb it at any higher of a level.
The very first thing that I changed, I started taking digestive enzymes actually. I've lost 150 pounds and life is beautiful this way.
When I started taking the Crossroads Digestive Essentials, my body's able to utilize the nutrients that I'm eating on a cellular level.
It's so important, especially nowadays, that we find a supplement that is whole food based.
And that's why I really love Crossroads, because it takes away all those excuses that most people come up with for why they're not getting all the nutrients they need. 2 scoops of pure nutrition and a scoop of fruit and veggie essentials and you are set for the day.
You know, as a society, we talk about starvation. What's happening is we're all starving because we're not getting the nutrients that we really need from the food that we're consuming.
The food that was consumed many, many years ago, before all the industrialized aspect of our diets, was typically from the farm to the table. Many of the foods that we eat today are relatively depleted of nutrients, even though they may look the same. The broccoli may look as green, but it doesn't have the quantity of the nutrients that it used to have.
Inflammation relief, especially because I have arthritis, has made all of the difference so I can push my body on a day-to-day basis.
The greatest thing about all of this is the second that you introduce a plant-based whole food diet is that your body truly begins to heal.
I'm gonna be a dad and without the energy to go out and get that life I wanted, I don't know where I'd be. That energy comes from whole, real food that's full of nutrients, and my body is unlocking those nutrients.
Welcome to another episode of Michelle Davis Fitness. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live every Thursday, 1 p.m. in Las Vegas on WCOBM.TV, and we're all about health and fitness. So that's why we wanted to bring to you, that is founder and marketing strategist Gabe Bennett on the show, and as well Heidi Spreaker. She is my co-host, and she actually introduced me to Gabe. So she is going to be conducting this interview all about some of the products that XR Nutrition provides. So take it away, Heidi.
Well, so Gabe, you know, you're a co-formulator for XR Nutrition.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit more about, I mean, I've been taking these supplements for almost 2 years now, and I honestly am like the healthiest I've ever been. I used to get sick, you know, like a little sore throat, cold, probably every 2 months at least. And if I ever start to kind of get a little sick, it's gone within like 2 days.
Nice.
And it's rare. It's rare that I get sick.
Cool.
And so they've changed my life. They've changed my kids. I give all these supplements to my kids. So these products are very different from a lot of stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
And I want you to, you know, how do you come up with the formulations for these supplements?
Yeah, honestly, it all started back around the same baseline of the things that we saw that was missing in the market. So a lot of that had to do with just a really good product for specific either symptoms that we were seeing, the lack of actual delivery to that for the whatever symptom it would be, or for the results that we really wanted. And so anyone who's familiar with XR products, I know you and of course Michelle, you both are, but we have a line of about 26 different products, anything ranging from a fruit and veggie mix to protein, good plant-based protein, all the way to getting probiotics, enzymes, cleanses, things like that. And so for us, it was really trying to figure out what the people really wanted and what they really needed. And a lot of our products focus on digestive health. And so if it's cool if I could just bring it up right now, if that's cool.
Yeah.
But there's a huge expo going down in here in Vegas right now, and it's called Supply Side West. But we submitted our Enzyme Essentials. It's by far our top selling product. It's amazing. It benefits anybody who takes it. But
I even put that in my son's bottles.
Yeah.
It's totally cleared up his eczema and his reflux.
That's crazy.
And has saved my life.
Yeah, no joke. Like even with our kids, when they get upset stomachs, things like that, colicky, throwing up, just not sleeping through the night, those Enzyme Essentials are awesome. But we submitted this Enzyme Essentials back in I think May, and it was up for. It was a top 5 finalist internationally for the digestive category for all these companies.
Wow. And that's out of over 400?
Yeah, over 400 companies.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so our Enzyme Essentials is rocking. We absolutely love the product. And a lot of people would agree too. But we really have, I think, a good process of how we try to formulate those products and the partners that we go with.
And actually, something I found super interesting when I first met you, and you were telling me that you were actually a physical therapist.
Yeah.
Before you got into nutritional microscopy, which we'll kind of touch on, and XR Nutrition.
Yeah.
So this dude is really smart.
You're way too kind.
And
way too kind.
I was blown away that you that. I could tell you're very passionate about that, because I've asked you a lot of different questions, and you get excited when you talk about the body and physical therapy.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you've kind of shifted over, because you found that nutrition is so important, and you're able to help so many more people on such a grander scale with these products.
Yeah, and honestly, to touch on that too, and I think I have such a great passion for it, is because I can relate so much to it, right? Just because I'm not sitting behind thinking that I have perfect health as well, because we all struggle, we all do, we really do. And we also
love cinnamon rolls.
but honestly, it's we all struggle to a certain degree of even our health, but we also have goals. At least we should have goals, right? Of trying to get to the peak fitness, like you two are. I mean, you guys have a show coming up, right?
Yep.
Just
that's right.
So excited for you guys. And look at those guns.
I know.
Looks like Michelle had a show today.
Yeah,
she should have covered them up today. But anyways, no. My family, I honestly, I absolutely love the results that my personal family's gotten, because my mom has lupus, or she had lupus. She was getting flare-ups all the time. Medications are just crazy expensive.
Right.
And I mean, she just got started on just a few of our products, and literally inflammation is not. I mean, it's gone.
That's crazy.
She was running 5Ks and half marathons and all that stuff that she couldn't do before. Just energy. My sister has digestive issues. I have a sister who has MS. Both brothers have had cancer. Both younger brother and older. And so, I mean, just what it's done for my family and how passionate I really am about it is that's kind of where it stems from. And so, and so the fact that our products work not only from a fitness level, but also on either a preventative side, or even just trying to give your body the best ingredients it needs, so it can have that potential to be, the best you.
Yeah. Right.
And I mean, that's ultimately what I love about our products and that line, and why I'm so passionate about it, because it's literally helped so many people all over around the world. So
I mean, I've even seen that. I was certified in nutritional microscopy, which actually goes hand in hand with the products. And so, tell us a little bit more about, that relationship between the two.
Yeah, and honestly, it's such a beautiful relationship, because nutritional microscopy is something that is so eye-opening to a lot of people. I know for me, when I first saw my own blood, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. And it was not the best. And at the time, I mean, I was 21 years old. I had 4% body fat. I mean, just super
You're
lean.
just shredded.
Shredded,
Yeah.
right? I was a bachelor college student. That's all that we wanted. It was just to look a certain way. But I feel like I was 65. Like I would get out of bed, my joints were hurting, and I was trying to figure out why I was doing that at age 21. And then it came down to digestive issues. It came down to what my absorption rates were. And even though I was eating a really super clean diet. And so after I made that change and having these digestive enzymes, probiotics, and some chelated minerals, and then retested that blood later, and it looked completely different. I'm like, now I'm feeling like I'm 21 again, right? That's when I'm feeling like that.
That's great.
But the cool thing about microscopy and how we use that, or how we correlate that, is the fact that our products are only good if they get on a cellular level.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody's products, right? If your products aren't getting on a cellular level, then they're not
absorbed
benefiting
and
you.
digested. Yeah, you're just peeing out your expensive vitamins.
Exactly right. And so we honestly we look at some people's blood just to make sure everything's going well there. If it's not, of course, we type of recommend some few changes. Staying hydrated, some products, diet changes, things like that. And then after that, we retest it, and if our products are doing what they're supposed to, you'll see it.
That's what I think is so cool, because I've tested people's blood, and you can see, very evidently that they have B vitamin deficiencies, but they go get their vitamin B12 shots from their doctor.
Right.
But your guys' is pure B, it's the whole range of B vitamins, not just your B12.
Right.
And you need all of those, to function. So I want to go into those 5 things that sets apart your supplements. So what makes XR Nutrition supplements so different than anything else that you see on the shelves today?
Yeah, honestly, we kind of stick to our 5 key things. So number 1 is we're big on complete blends. And so if you try to take iron by itself, it'll make you very have an upset stomach, bloated, constipated. But you need other things like cofactors, like B12 and folate and vitamin C to absorb iron. So that's the type of stuff that we have inside of our iron products. So that goes throughout everything that we do.
Oh, their iron is amazing, by the way.
One of my favorites. So we have complete blends. We use plant-based enzymes for delivery systems as well as for digestive support. We just absolutely love our enzymes. Number 3, let me come back to that later, okay? Number 3 is our stabilized probiotics. Our probiotics don't have to be refrigerated at all, and so it makes a big difference for absorption, for
that means
immunity.
It can actually go through your stomach, into your intestines.
Yeah, and really actually be
they'll
absorbed.
Make the biggest difference, huh?
Yes, and really support gut health. Number 4 is whole food vitamins, and so we don't take any extractions from foods in any sense of ascorbic acid or these broke down type vitamins that our bodies just can't absorb. So we use, again, whole food vitamins, and lastly we have chelated minerals that really absorb that much easier.
Cool. So Michelle, what difference have you seen since?
Well, I've been taking them for about 5 months now, and honestly, it's my digestive ability to take in food and not have any kind of problems throughout the day, because I would always have to watch what I eat, and then late at night I would have cramp, bloat, gas, whatever have you, and I'd have to do a lot of stretching, a lot of exercises to kind of get through that issue. And now that I've taken the enzymes and the probiotics and the fruit and veggie blends and everything like that, I don't see any problems at all, which is wonderful, because I kind of was like having to hibernate and hide in my house at times when at times they were just a little too uncomfortable. So I don't have to have that problem anymore.
It's the worst.
Oh, they've done wonders for my husband. Wives, get your husbands on digestive enzymes.
Yes. And we have a code
You'll
special.
Sleep so much better.
If you go to xrnutrition.com and you can use Heidi's promo code.
Yeah, Coach Heidi.
Or you can use my promo code, which is it's Fitness Family 15, Fitness Family 15, and you can save from these wonderful things. They have all sorts of products. Immune Response is what I use whenever I'm feeling sick and I'm feeling a little under the weather. I just pop a couple of these bad boys in. And I want to give a shout out to Marianne Klingenberg from See My Cells. I'm going to go see her today at 6. She's going to prick my blood and do my microscopy. Thank you very much. But Antioxidant Pro, this is another one that I really like, and again, enzymes in a lot of these. So
I gotta stress really quick, they're special because there's only a few days left.
Yes.
And since the 2 years I've been on this stuff. You guys have never had like an awesome promo like this for the fruit and veggie essentials.
Oh yeah.
But right now it's buy 2 get 1 free.
So don't
And
forget to
that
go
is the
there.
biggest bang
Yeah.
for your buck. Like, take advantage.
And you use that on your kids. You bake with it.
Yeah.
You cook with it. You
I
do
throw
all
it
sorts
in
of good
everything.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
I love those pumpkin balls last week that you brought.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Those are good.
So thanks, Gabe, for stopping in the studio.
Oh heck yeah! I appreciate you guys having me. It's
Absolutely.
been a pleasure.
And if any of you guys want more information, again, go to XR Nutrition. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and they're all over the place. You'll learn so much from them, and we appreciate you guys watching. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.